Hi everyone. Okay, I have like 10 minutes right now, and I thought that I would record a first video of Fitzmaurice Voicework, specifically the tremoring part of it, because I really want to share these specific tools. I think that they are particularly have the potential to be particularly helpful in these times. And I can't say exactly what they might do for you, but I know that for the past 10 plus years that I've been using the tremoring on and off, both specifically with Fitzmaurice Voicework and as it relates to the other sort of personal inner healing work that I've been doing. It's just been really, really transformational and just very meaningful for my own life. So I would like to share them with whoever might be curious. Some possibilities of things that you might discover that I have discovered have to do with unlocking the body, unlocking the breath, increasing a feeling of overall flow of energy. For me, this has also had to do with like old emotions and memories and like trauma that is stored in my body, and that is more of along the therapeutic healing journey that I've done. It's not specifically what Fitzmaurice Voicework teaches, but for me it was like the starting point of discovering that was a journey that I wanted to go on. And I recently read My Grandmother's Hands by Resmaa Menakem, in which he talks about a pathway to moving beyond systemic racism having to do with healing the trauma in our own bodies and collectively, like as a society, systemic trauma, racialized trauma specifically. But anyway, I think that these tools, specifically the tremoring, are a really great starting point, possibly. So if you're curious, try this out with me. So here we go. We'll start with a scrunch, stretch, shake, release, warm up, and then I'll teach the legs in the air tremor today. Shouldn't take too long, and you can play with it on your own. So here we go. We'll start just lay on a yoga mat if you've got one. You could do this on the couch or a bed if that's more comfortable, or right on the floor or whatever. You could do it outside in the grass. So just take a moment to find yourself on the floor or on the surface, wherever you are. Feel your back body against the earth or whatever surface it is. Be aware of your spine here, the back of your head, whatever parts of your body are in contact with the floor or the surface, whatever it is. And then scrunch every muscle in your body. Squeeze it as tight as you can. Legs, feet, arms, face, neck, head, back, just all your muscles. Scrunch, 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 scrunch. Squeeze, squeeze as tight as you can. And then stretch everything out. Everything out like you're first waking up in the morning, but even more. Even your face, tongue, arms, legs, fingers, toes. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And then shake, 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 shake everything. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. And release. Just let it all go. Find yourself here. Notice your breath, your heartbeat, any sensations you're aware of in your body. And we'll do that whole sequence one more time. Here we go. Scrunch, 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 squeeze everything. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. Squeeze it tight as you can. And stretch out long. Stretch everything you can. Stretch, stretch, and shake, 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 and release. And take a deep breath. Feel free to make ridiculous noises. Fitzmaurice Voicework is about the voice, and I think that any kind of healing journey involves an exploration of the voice of some kind, so feel free to make some noise if you can. So I have a meditation cushion here, a Zafu pillow. If you don't have one, you can use a couple of towels. You can like roll up the end of your yoga mat, a couple of blankets, a pillow or two, anything that's just got a little bit of thickness to it. And I'm gonna prop your pelvis up on here so that when you put your legs up in the air, it's like you don't have to really engage your abs to hold them there. So it's like a balancing point so that your legs can kind of just rest down into the sockets of the hip joints, right? And I don't really have to push or pull with any muscles to really hold them there. So that's kind of like play around with the positioning of that, propping your tailbone, your pelvis up onto some kind of level so that your legs can just kind of rest down into the sockets here without any ab engagement. All right, so then we experiment and play around and try to find the tremor, right? If we're seeking a kind of experience here, we're looking for a tremor. Now, it's important to note that this exploration is not about an end goal. It is about the journey of what you can find. Through tremoring, we can release a lot of stuck energy, a lot of stuck muscle tension, get some flow going. So it's great to find one, but the whole, every experience is valid and helpful here. Okay, so for me, when I was first learning to tremor, it was helpful to really like straighten out my legs a lot and really flex my toes toward my nose a lot and kind of engage my muscles an extra amount so that everything is kind of like really squeezing, right? And when I just am here holding everything really still, then like increment by increment, if I start to let go of a little bit of the gripping in my knees, maybe a little bit of the gripping in my hips, for me, I start to find a tremor. And right now it's not very, I don't know if you can even tell, it's pretty subtle right now. I can exaggerate it. I've been doing this so long, right? I can exaggerate it, and here we go. I can just let it kind of go. Now, like a gigantic tremor is not better or worse than a really subtle tremor. Whatever you find is valuable, right? But so when you're playing with it, it can help to really like engage a lot of muscles and then kind of let them go little by little, slowly, until you find that sweet spot, right? If you're not finding it, you might play with the angle. You might like put your legs back more towards your head, right? And maybe sometimes if you like kind of push the boundary of the amount you're stretching, it can help find it, and then like ease out of the stretch. You can play with the angle of your toes. So like if you're really flexing your feet back, you can kind of let them unflex. So part of this also involves the arms too. So as I'm resting my legs in the sockets here, I can also involve my arms. Think of the shoulder as like the base of it. I'm trying to let the shoulder just rest down into the socket, and palms facing each other here, kind of like let them rest here. Now, for me, the arms, they're not as heavy, so it's like a little bit harder to find the tremor right at first with the arms, but you kind of involve them here. But anyway, this is what you play with, and I'm talking a lot while I'm doing it, but like let your breath be what it is, right? It's not like a yoga breath where you're really controlling. You're kind of just like letting it be. And it's helpful also to kind of play with ridiculous sounds again. We call them fluffy sounds in Fitzmaurice. So like, kind of like not really on the voice, but just kind of letting it happen. But this is the tremor, and you don't, I've been staying here for a long time, but you don't have to hold it. If you find it, you don't have to hold it for a really long time. You can let it go and just rest, go into it, out of it. If you find your nervous system getting really activated and you find yourself getting like fight or flighty, like fast heart rate, or that feeling of like a really fast shallow breath where it feels like stressed out and scary, and you're having emotions of fear or anything like that, just remind yourself that you're safe, and then you maybe should come out of the tremor and do some grounding. If you're a yoga person, like coming back to that feeling of your body on the floor, your spine, that long breath, and make sure to take care of yourself and come back to the grounding senses of being in the present. So that's 10 minutes. That's our first legs in the air tremor pose. So play with it. Let me know what you find out. Let me know if you have questions. We'll do another one of these soon. Love you guys. Be safe.